Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I'm Ross Marion.
And I'm Corey Ballmeister.
And we've got Rob in the booth. Say hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Rob will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us. We're wrapping up our day exploring Pioneer in the wake of the unban of Oath of Nissa. You saw 4 Oath of Nissa decks across the first 2 matches. This last match is going to be Oath of Nissa less.
Yes.
But features 2 decks that we think could be emerging archetypes in a Pioneer metagame.
And there's some cool stuff.
Yeah.
A nice change of pace.
Is likely going to be more explored over the coming weeks. We have the Oath of Nissa unban. That creates some intrigue. What are the decks that, can potentially emerge that can compete in this metagame that's gotten pretty stale? We also have, Core Set 2021 to explore a little bit. And the return of Super Qualifiers really creates an incentive to start looking into these formats again on Magic Online.
I'm so pumped about that.
Oh, yeah.
I love those tournaments.
So, the Corey's deck actually comes from Star City's own Todd Anderson. He wrote about that
Todd
this week. Yeah. See, again, now I know Corey can't win the 3rd match because I wore my Todd shirt against the Todd deck.
Of course. You're smart.
You should have had me play a Jim Davis deck, and then it would be evened out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You just don't have the shirt game down like I do.
That's true. That's
Come
true.
with time. You gotta learn the ways to subtly influence the Versus Live gods.
Okay, gotcha. I just stick with basically wearing the Yorian shirt constantly and hope that whatever gods I'm, the bird serpent gods that I'm hoping to.
You don't want to smell Corey's Yorian shirt.
Yeah, I don't know how to wash clothes. Let's get real.
The deck I will be playing is Azorius Spirits, featuring 4 copies of a card that I think has gone under the radar so far. That's Lofty Denial. And it's a card that works really, really well in this deck, obviously. A ton of flying creatures. You're playing at instant speed, so you can hold it up really easily.
Yeah.
And it's really important for decks like this that are very aggressive. Like Spirits has a ton of creatures, so not a lot of room for interaction. So you need your interaction to be really flexible.
Yeah.
And right now, the counter spells that do exist are not super flexible, but really powerful. Things like Mystical Dispute, Ether Gust, Stubborn Denial we've seen in some decks. None of these are super wide ranging, but Lofty Denial hits everything. And when it's 2 mana counter unless you pay 4, that's also really powerful. So I think it's a perfect addition to an archetype like Spirits, and it pushes you more towards Azorius rather than Bant, because Bant needs to keep the creature count really high for Collected Company.
That makes sense.
You just don't really have room to play Lofty Denial alongside of it. But in Azorius, you do. And I actually think Azorius looks better. I'd rather be playing Lofty Denial than Collected Company. And so we're going to put that to the test here in an aggressive matchup that normally I think would be tough. But if I can counter those Ballistas, counter those Nissas, that's going to help me quite a bit.
Let's try it. Okay, so since we tied, we'll just do a high roll here?
Yeah.
All right. Bang. Not bad.
Like you said, low roll.
Yes, of course. Okay, I'm going to go first. Let's get underway since we're a little behind schedule. I'm definitely going to keep. I'm just thinking how to actually sequence with this. Yeah, I'll figure it out. You good?
Yeah, I will keep this. It's not a gray hand, but
I'm going to take 2 and play Pellet Collector. Here we go.
You're at 18. I will take 0 and play Hallowed Mountain.
Okay. Way to announce that. No, I don't have the great play of a Snake or a Conclave Mentor here to just go crazy with this. So I think we're going to take it nice and chill. We'll go like that and get in for 1.
Okay, I'm at 19.
Your go. Oh, feels good to be beaten down.
Okay, let's play a Shackle Geist, another new edition
I
from
gotta read that
2021.
Okay,
so 2/2 can only block flyers, but I can tap 2 untapped spirits I control to tap a creature I don't control.
Okay.
Another card that helps you control the battlefield a little bit.
I think you need to say control one more time in that sentence. All right. Well, we got a pretty good turn here. I'm going to play a Ballista for 1, which will be for 2, and then I'll put 2 counters on this. And bang.
We'll go to 16.
Your go.
Okay. Definitely want to get an Eagle down. Make this Ballista less effective.
Yeah, so I could get rid of it now. That seems quite miserable on my part. So, yep, you got it.
Okay, and I can attack for 3, or I can hold up to tap one of your creatures.
Kind of cool.
And I think I would rather tap your creatures for now. Wait till my board gets a little bit bigger to start going off.
All right. I'm going to go with a Pelt Collector.
That one's fine.
Declare attacks.
So, yeah, I can't block anything effectively. I will tap the Pelt Collector.
Okay. You got it? Oh, I thought it was dealer's choice since you didn't specify. Okay. Then...
If Corey had just played a 4th land and then declared attacks, I would have tapped down the Ballista.
All right. I'll attack before damage. I'll put a counter and fight Eagle. So it puts 2 counters.
That's disgusting.
And you're absolutely wrecked because of it.
Yep.
All right, take 4.
I'm a 12.
And your go. I cannot remove counters now to kill that if I wanted to, because I could only remove 2.
Yeah, it would die.
And then it would die. Oh, sorry. I should probably play a land.
Okay, I will play an Eagle.
Eagle! Okay.
And I will play a Mausoleum Wanderer.
Okay.
Now I could attack for 3, and you would be able to kill the Wanderer or the Eagle before you untap to stop me from tapping something. That would reduce your ability to, attack for a bunch. Do think I have to? I think I have to get in there. So let's get in for 3.
Okay.
Brings you to 15.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
End step. I will... For sure removing 2 counters. Do I want to kill the Wanderer? I'm trying to see if I can just kill you. I don't think so. Okay, so I'll remove 3, kill that. Stop your tap down shenanigans. Okay, I think that is a decent play here. Going to be pretty tough for you to beat that. Pelt Collector, Ballista for 1, which is for 2. Put 2 counters on each of my Pelt Collectors. 2 counters on this. Ping that. Attack with these.
That'll bring me to 5.
All right, your go.
Yeah, I just got run over this game. The Dromoka's...
Oh, full house.
Yeah. Early Ballistas with scales is the exact thing I don't want to see.
Yeah. I was just trying to shorten some time on this 3rd match since we were behind. Just trying to do my part here. This deck feels nice, though. I miss this card so much.
If the Dromoka's command didn't come there, I think I would have had a good shot, actually.
Yeah.
Because then I have 2nd Eagle, and now I can really control the Ballista.
True.
And I would have been able to have Rattle Chains up. And
coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah.
But that is going to do it for game 1. And like I said, we're a little pressed because, well, our Pioneer matches so far have been awesome, I must say. So we are going to take a short break, and we're going to bring you back sideboarding for our 3rd and final match with Abzan Scales up against Azorius Spirits. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Versus Live, where we are sideboarding in our matchup between Azorius Spirits and Abzan Scales. On my side, I get to bring in some removal, which will be really helpful against key creatures. On Corey's side, some Baffling Ants and Silk Wraps, cutting some of our weakest creatures, mainly 1 toughness creatures. Point is to, not play super hard into Walking Ballista.
I can't wait to fight and destroy an enchantment. Come on.
Brazen Borrower is the most expensive 3 mana, 3 mana, 1 toughness creature we have.
Yep.
Spectral Sailor, weak in multiples.
You don't have time for that, yeah.
And Selfless Spirit, I think that generally the weakest spirit, and there's only 2 in the list, which I like. That's where they made room for Shacklegeist.
Yep.
I think that's great. And here, it's not really going to protect you from a lot of things because of the threat of Walking Ballista.
It'll protect you from 1 counter on Walking Ballista, but that's about it. Yeah, so from my end, I'm just trying to be a little bit more reactive here, bring in my 4 other instant speed ways to kill creatures. Not necessarily because I think your creatures are so dominant I have to deal with them, but mainly to play around your counter spells, to have something to play during your turn. You either have to fight about it or let me untap with, access to play anything. Taking out the Planeswalkers here, I'm leaving in 2 Nissas, but even those are not going to be insane, but the -2 effect can just still be busted.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Corey, I have a question here that goes very into your interests.
Okay.
They asked if they wanted to play Saheeli
Yes, do it.
in Modern, now with the Band of Astrolabe, what version would you play? Would you go back to just Jeskai, or do you think 4 colors possibly still the right version?
That is tough. I think basically, okay, yeah, actually, this is easy because it was not really an Astrolabe deck anyways. You played it because of Yorion. I would switch back to just, what is it, 4 Oath and 4, what is the other green card that, like, when you blink with Yorion, you draw a card, but it, like, fixes your mana base?
Abundant Growth.
Is it Abundant
That
Growth?
one's not in Pioneer, though.
No, the modern one. They're talking
Abundant
modern.
Growth is the one in Modern, yeah.
Abundant Growth, that's where you draw a card when it comes into play, right?
The land becomes a rainbow land.
Yeah, me and Ross even talked about this before when I was talking about the deck. I already had to cut some of these 1-drops because there's just too much, but Astrolabe felt like the best one. All you do now is just play, I'm still playing the Yorion version, and you could just play 4 Abundant Growth, 4 Oath Anissa as your 1-mana cantrips, and then just go start like that. That's where I would start to build it, and just ignore the snow. Then you get to play more duels. You don't have to worry about
a few more Turmoil Green sources in your deck.
Exactly. Yep. So I think that would be an awesome way to go. Once again, I could not recommend that deck anymore for in real life, and I could not recommend it any less for Magic Online because it's just a nightmare with the clicks. But yeah, but great question. That's where I would start, my friend.
Okay, I will be on the play for game 2, and I
Okay.
have basically the same hand I had last game, but I'm on the play, which helps a lot.
We have a decent hand as well, but our mana base doesn't agree with us. But the right kind of top deck in this hand is noise, so I'm going to try it.
Okay, Island Pass.
That wasn't it? All right, Celestia Guildgate, your go.
Okay, Plains Pass.
Okay. All right, I'll go with the Hardened Scales.
I will Lofty Denial that.
Okay, another Guildgate, your go.
Play Port Town, Reveal Island, play Empyrean Eagle.
Okay.
Pass turn.
That's a good draw. Now, what do we want to do? Let's go with take 2.
You're at 18.
And I'll put some power in play. Play this first, of course, so I get the 2 counters and pass to you.
Hmm. 3 in hand?
4.
4.
All good. All good.
So clearly missing black mana on that side. Really worried if I try to like tap out I'm worried about a Dromoka's Command.
Okay.
Conclave Mentor doesn't really attack very well. I am just going to pass the turn.
Okay. All righty. I am going to... I'm going to attack Experimental 1. That's a pretty safe attack.
I will take 3.
Okay. Shoot a 17. Now let's play a Hardened Scales.
That resolves.
Now what do I think you're going to do? You have 4 cards, huh? I don't really want to play any of my creatures right now into a counter spell, so I'm going to play land and go.
End of turn, I will play Rattle Chains.
Rattle Chain, huh? Yep.
Target the Eagle.
Okay.
Go to my turn.
Yep. Eagle.
Attack for a 5.
Okay.
Brings you to 13.
Yep.
Play Mausoleum Wanderer.
Wanderer, eh? That's a scary one.
3 in hand?
3 in hand, yeah. I think I have to cast this right now because you get to just basically hard counter it with the Wanderer. So I'm going to choose...
This is heinous. I just forgot I had Rattle Chains in play. Just played my Wanderer at sorcery speed. For no reason.
Yeah, there you go. I forgot about that as well. I am going to... Whatever bounce spell you can have. All right, I'm going to look to put a counter here and have these two fight. That way, if you have Brazen Bar, at least I'm getting some action on this Tremoka's command.
2 in hand?
2, yep.
I have another chains. Protect the eagle.
Okay.
They'll still get 1,000,000 counters on this thing.
So 1,000,000 counters on that. All right. Done.
Yeah, I would have just probably just threw this game away by...
Regeneration taps it right away, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to regenerate it in step. Untap.
Okay, yeah. Well, no, it doesn't immediately tap it. It taps it once it takes lethal damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you should put the regen shield on your turn.
Yes, okay. I will put the regen shield on my turn.
So do that.
Yeah. Now I'm going to go with a Pelt Collector.
Sure.
Constrictor.
So everything's going to get 4 counters?
Yeah, these get 4 counters, just those 2, yeah. And then I will attack.
Okay, so I've got to do some careful mathing here.
Mathing? And the reason I did that is because I just got a strict upgrade in counters for the regeneration shield there.
I'm pretty sure the Wanderer is going to end up chumping something.
Okay.
You have me at 17, right?
13 to 17, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's really annoying. You just have 3 5/5s and a 2/3. I'm exactly 17.
This deck gets big real quick. Who would have guessed when you have 3 scales effects that it's going to, you guessed it, scale?
And
we got 10 coming in here.
Yeah, I'll chump one of them and
take 5 down to 12 and pass to you. So we got 6, 7, 8 power here. So you definitely have me on a turn 2 clock as well. So if you can put pressure and then keep yourself alive, that is the math that Ross is definitely trying to do. The answer to that is probably not. So
go to 10.
Yep.
Shacklegeist.
Okay.
Spectral Sailor.
All right.
I'm going to tap 2 your things. Hopefully you don't have a Nissa.
Okay.
Or a... no Nissa and no... removal spell, I guess.
Cool.
A lot of things that get me.
Yep.
But definitely going to tap down, I guess, these 2.
Okay.
If you're going to combat.
Yeah. Yep. You got me. I just had a creature in a land.
So, yeah.
Yep. Because I can only attack for 7 there. Needed something else to push through. But did not get there. Oh, bang.
Drumcom would have been good.
All right. Well, we got game 3 for, to either tie for the marbles or you get to take them. That's the best I can do is get a gentleman's tie on the marbles, but I'll take it.
Yeah,
Ties just stay, right? So
you will be on the play.
Yeah, I do like that. And, our draw just, the one glaring problem, being on the draw is a little bit of a problem, but I also started with 2 guild gates. So I had a bunch of 1-drops. I kept 2 Sun Petal Grove and just a great green-white hand, like no real black cards except a snake. And if I draw an untapped green source, my hand is unbelievable. And if I don't, it's just like I'm a turn behind. And being a turn behind on the draw, just too much to overcome there.
And a mistake on my part as well, leading
That
with the Wanderer.
Yep.
If I passed your turn, I have Queller up too, because I wouldn't have had to rattle chains.
Yep.
And if I get to go Queller, then you Dromoka's command, then I Wanderer the Dromoka's command.
Yeah.
It's just game over.
Yeah, I don't think I would have played Dromoka's command if you just passed.
Yeah, you wouldn't have end stepped it.
Yeah.
But when you untap and go like Pelt Collector, and then I Quell the Collector,
Yeah.
you're kind of incentivized to go for it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, probably.
And then you might have, with 1 mana up.
Yeah, I think if you played that perfectly, I had no chance to even top deck to win.
Yeah.
But, and with me not drawing a green, I also needed a lot of help. So, all right. So, third and final game here is Versus Live. Let's go. Bang, bang. That's a horrible start. Ugh.
Is it versus live or versus 5?
I think it's going to be versus 6 right now, at least. Yeah, this is just one deck where 5 lands is just not enough. It just doesn't synergize very well. If it was Pelt Collector Snake, I think I still mulligan, but it's a little closer.
Okay, I've got a nice Corey keep on this one.
Oh, good for you. Good for you, buddy. You're finally living a little.
The potential for this hand is so high that it's going to be a keep.
Okay. I like it.
So, Corey, with this Scales deck, do you feel like playing 12 of the effects might be a little too many? Like you might double up on them a little too often?
I don't think so, because it just makes all your cards better. You have enough effects like Serpent, any of the Planeswalkers, all this stuff. It's just making the Scales deck more consistent. And that's the one thing that the deck already lacked was consistency, where if you didn't have one of these Scales effects, you're just playing 2-mana 1/1 Ballistas or Nissa that's just making plants. I think 12 is perfect, and I think 16 would be even closer to the number,
Yeah, you are adding inconsistency with the mana.
Yeah.
So it's not a pure gain, but I'm kind of with Corey. I initially thought 12 might be too many, but playing against it, our mind is trained playing against these decks to target the Scales effects and deal with them. When you have 12 now and they go out of their way to deal with them, you can punish those draws by just having a second, third, fourth copies of them. And when, it might make more sense for us to start hammering the Pelt Collectors and Experiment ones.
I agree. Okay, we're going to keep this hand. Our hand has one kind of glaring problem where this
versus
card...
5.
Versus 5. Nah, we're gonna stay at versus 6. So I'm gonna take 2, play Hardened Scales, and pass to you.
I'm honestly happier to see that than I am Experiment 1 or Pelt Collector.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I will play a Mausoleum Wanderer.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. I will take 2 and play a 3/3.
Brings you to 16.
Your go.
Island, pass the turn.
I gotta imagine you have a Lofty Denial or something here. I'm gonna take 2.
You're at 14.
I'll attack.
I'm at 17.
I'll say go.
Okay, I will play Rattle Chains.
Okay. Kind of don't have a choice here, I think. I'm going to go... The Rattle Chain is going to resolve. You're going to target this. I'm going to respond to the target by Fatal Pushing.
Sure.
Okay, and then also respond by add a counter and...
Read Stonecoil Serpent again.
Oh, okay.
I thought that might be the case when he shocked.
Okay, great play, Corey. Is that still what I want to do then?
Do you want to push a different thing?
Oh, that screws my whole thing up. Well, yeah, that sucks. Maybe I just... Yeah, whatever. I already cast it. Yeah, I'll push Rattle Chains instead. All right, go ahead. That was stupid.
Spectral Sailor.
Okay.
Get in for 2.
Okay.
You're 12.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
I'm going to play a Pelt Collector.
I will Lofty Denial that.
Makes sense. Attack for 3.
I'll go to 14.
Your go.
I'll shock, go to 12, plain eagle.
Okay.
Attack for 5.
All right. 7.
I'm at 12, you're at 7.
Yep.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right, we're probably dead. That was good. Ish. Rishkart,
Okay.
put counters on these 2 things, and I'll pass to you.
That was pretty good. Silk wrap.
That is strong.
Target stone coil.
Yeah, float of green mana. Yeah.
Whatever you do. Get in for 4.
Yep, down to
Get a
3.
Play a land and pass.
All right. So,
Need a removal spell?
I'm dead.
If you had the removal rally, it was going to kill you.
Yeah, if I had a ballista there, I think I get you. But
Oh, yeah. How many? You would have had land 5. You cast it for 3. It would be a 4/4. Yeah, that kills and trades for all my stuff.
yeah, that would have probably been good enough. Yeah, the Dramoka's Command, Stone Coil Serpent interaction there got me good because I kept it on the strength of that. I could have just kept another Fatal Push instead of Dramoka's Command because that was my only creature, but I'm like, the fight's going to be better. So, yeah, just completely chucked that away. Oh, well.
Got to read your cards, Corey.
I guess so. Says the guy who missed Kethis combo. Last round. All right,
Still won that game,
GG's.
though.
That's
No
true.
harm, no foul. That's the rule.
That's true. Well played. That was some fun Pioneer action. I think the format's pretty fun when we look at it in this light, of course. You know, I mean, we're not looking at it in the light of tournament spiking where we see inverter every single round, stuff like that. But Odhanissa does give other non-inverter decks hope, which therefore could make the format better and gives me some hope to want to play. I'm already interested in this deck. Like, sure, that game didn't go well, but it was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think almost every deck we looked at had some really impressive things about it. You know, just the consistency of having those scales draws out of this deck. I think Lofty Denial looked good. You know, countering that Pel Collector was really key.
Yep.
It's just so easy to keep up in this deck.
Yeah, I think on the draw, you want that card out, but when you're on the play, 4 spikes against my deck where all my 2-drops matter so much is really important, and then late game, you know, it still counters just about everything. So they seem awesome on the play. I would take them out if I were you on the draw, but
Makes
that's
sense.
okay. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Didn't do that.
Didn't do that.
Still
Okay.
countered your spell.
I liked it. No, you were on the...
For game
You were on the
3, you
play.
were on the play.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's right.
We didn't have time. That's my excuse.
I like it. Okay, Rob, hey, do you got any questions for us?
No real questions right now.
No real questions? Okay, perfect. Well, let's just thank some subs. We'll thank some sponsors, and we're going to get on out of here.
All right. Ecto44 subscribed for 2 months. Ravarix for 2 months as well. Cyanine O for 4 months. And Disposable Hero for 26 months.
So
thank you
close
all
to
of our
that
subs.
5.
So that's so many months.
26 months. Yeah, no kidding. A little over 2 years. You're not disposable at all. You're here to stay.
So that was like May of 2018.
Wow.
What were we even doing then?
Getting a sub from Disposable Hero. That's what you were doing.
We were casting SCG Opens at locations. Not from Kyle's desk.
Ooh, places. I remember. It seems so long ago. March when we went to establishments and
Traveling?
places again.
Oh, man, how nice would that be?
Yeah, crazy.
May of 2018 was like right after you found out you were going to move here, right? No,
Was that
May of
around
2019.
London? 2019, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is even before London.
I have just got my year anniversary of living in Roanoke at the start of July. So.
Yeah.
My 12-month anniversary here on Versus Live, hanging out with you lovely folks. And other lovely folks that we got here are our lovely sponsors that support our stream day in and day out. So let's do some thanking for those. First off, let's thank, of course, Star City Games and their premium program. If you want to get SCG Premium, you can go to starcitygames.com/join-premium. $7.99 will give you exclusive content to some of our great writers, as well as digital content creators, as well as 5% off sealed products, 10% off singles, and then 15% off any supplies. So go and subscribe today. right now.
And that discount will apply to the supplies produced by Ultimate Guard, who sponsors us here as well. In particular, their katana sleeves that we use every day on Versus Live. So if you are a devotee of Ultimate Guard supplies, you might as well join Premium and get yourself a discount on those if you're going to buy them anyway.
Exactly. And if you love having awesome chairs like we have here on the show and you want to pick yourself up a Carnox chair and spin around and be just as cool as us, go to carnox.com/SCG. You can use that affiliate link to get yourself 10% off one of these gaming chairs.
And last but not least, we are sponsored by Coalesce Apparel. If you like the shirts that we wear, Corey featuring the Jim Davis pile driver shirt, and I'm wearing the classic Roll Tide.
Roll Todd. You did roll Todd's deck.
You can head on over to coalesceapparel.shop and be sure to use the gift code SCG because then you'll get 10% off of your purchase there.
Excellent, excellent. So thank you so much to the sponsors. We really appreciate that. Couple announcements before we go. This is the last weekend for SCG Season 1. So we got qualifiers running as we speak. Qualifiers running tomorrow as well to get us into the Standard Championship qualifier number 4, which is the last one to get us into the Standard Championship, which will be on Sunday. So you still have time to be a part of these awesome weekend tournaments that we've been playing for about a month and a half or so. A 4-0 in one of these qualifiers, $20 to enter. Boom, you're into a tournament where you can win $1,000 and play against Ross, me, Paulo Vitor, Autumn, bunch of great pros. Top 8 that tournament, all of a sudden you're in the Standard Championship on Sunday, where the prize pool is doubles. The amount of people that are invited into the tournament is about cut in half. We don't need a mathematician to figure out that equity is an improvement. So make sure to go to StarCityGames.com or MTGMelee.com to figure out ways to enter the event. But otherwise, that's going to do it. I want to thank you all so much for watching this today's Pioneer version of Versus Live, featuring a lot of Oath Anissas. I think the card is awesome. I don't think it's going to be overly broken, except maybe in Kethis. That seems pretty good, but overall, it looks like it might add some fun stuff to the format, give it a little spice up. So we will be back Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be able to talk about all these Standard Championships events. Hopefully we can talk about some nice top 8s that we got over the weekend. Only time will tell. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you Tuesday. Bye-bye.